welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a gripping story that has captivated the hearts of millions around the world. It's a tale of kindness, generosity, and unexpected twists that has sparked a whirlwind of reactions across social media platforms. So let's dive right in. Recently, a young woman known for her TikTok content went above and beyond to help a homeless man in need. What started out as a simple act of buying him a cup of coffee escalated into something truly extraordinary. Her compassion touched the hearts of many, and the power of social media was on full display as viewers rallied behind her cause. Within days, an astonishing $400,000 was raised on her GoFundMe account, showcasing the incredible impact of collective generosity. But just when the story seemed like a heartwarming tale of goodwill, it took an unexpected turn. Reports surfaced of the homeless man allegedly causing harm to another individual, casting a shadow over the narrative. Now, the internet is buzzing with reactions, opinions, and discussions surrounding this complex situation. Stick around because we'll be playing you some of the most compelling videos of people reacting to this story, and remember to stay tuned until the end, where we'll be breaking down the key takeaways and discuss what this means for all of us. So without further ado, let's jump into the conversation.
Bitch, talk about a plot twist. So I don't know if y'all been following this college student named Nah, who came across this homeless man that asked her for some tea, and instead of her like brushing him off for being rude, she helped the man, and he gave her a story that he had cancer and he's homeless and all this good stuff. So people fell in love with her being a good Samaritan and wanted to help this man out, and she helped raise over $400,000 for this man medical care and just to help him not be homeless anymore. So she's gained this huge following. People just been wanting updates to see how he's been doing. Well, since this has gone viral, a lady that used to stay at the same homeless shelter as which is what everybody calls him now, has reported to a local news station that he beat her in the middle of the night and she ended up having 2 black eyes. She also says that he is a sociopath and extremely dangerous.
I don't understand how a human being can act like this. He's a sociopath. He does not have a sense of remorse.
The victim, who wants to remain anonymous for safety reasons, says she woke up at the hospital not remembering what exactly happened to her. She's sharing these photos of the aftermath.
Is this the man who assaulted you?
Yep.
Some claims Hebron is known as a violent and dangerous person in the homeless community.
First of all, kudos to the woman who did this. She meant well, and I do applaud her for that. I know it was a lot of work for her to do so, but portraying him as something he just simply isn't.
Records reveal back in November 2012, Hebron was sentenced to 5 years in prison for a man in the neck with a screwdriver during a fight on Queen Street in Northeast D.C. The suspect's past also includes other assaults and robberies. According to D.C. courts, Hebron was released to a halfway house last year in June 2023. He escaped and then was returned by the U.S. Marshal Service. It's not clear when he was released. Now, the you just heard from wants to make it clear it's not about the more than $400,000 that was raised for Alonzo. She's sharing her story because she does not want anyone else to get hurt.
GoFundMe is now holding that $400K and not releasing it to Nah to give to him. This is crazy. So if they're not going to give him the money, are they going to give all the donors back that money? 2024 has not disappointed thus far. I can't wait to see how this shit pan out.
Let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about it. Now, I'm pretty sure you have all followed the story between and Nye and the wonderful thing that Nye did to raise money to help this homeless man. But now it has been brought to my attention that GoFundMe is withholding the money because allegedly this woman came out and said that was a very violent person and that he gave her not 1 but 2 black eyes. In the comments, I've seen a lot of people that are upset, and not only upset, they want their money back. But over here, we're going to look at it from a different perspective. You can say I'm playing devil's advocate, but one, y'all turn on people so quickly. Like, y'all are the fakest of fake people. Y'all were just over here praising him, following the story, wanting him to get help, and now all of a sudden it's give me my money back, bring me my money. Was there video footage? Yes. Could you see his face? No. She also said that this happened years ago, and she provided photos of her 2 black eyes. But my question is, if you were homeless, where were those pictures taken? Because in the background, it didn't look like a hospital to me. But I digress, because if that is in fact that story, I don't want it to come across as if I'm victim shaming. However, on GoFundMe's part, they have now decided to withhold the money because of his past record. Now, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm all about learning and growth. But I scrolled on their terms and conditions, and I don't see anything about you not being able to donate to a past criminal or a felon or anything of that nature. So I'm confused. Again, if that did in fact happen to that young lady, I am extremely apologetic, because nobody deserves to go through that. But what I can say is I don't even have enough evidence, 1. 2, if he was so like everybody said he was with Nye so many times by himself, don't you think that he would have hurt her? But 3, if he has done all of these things, to me it sounds like he has a mental health issue, that he needs help. And isn't him needing help the whole reason why you donated? I don't know. I'm just saying. That's just my 2 cents. But what do you think?
I seen the reaction video of Unc finding out about the money and the views and stuff like that. And I know a lot of us like expected his reaction to be like, oh my God, like 100,000, that's crazy. Oh my God, man. You know what I'm saying? But we still can tell like he is very thankful. He's grateful. And I just feel like he in denial, for one, because anybody would be in denial. Like, you know what I'm saying? Been homeless for years, and then all of a sudden you meet this sweet angel, and now you got so much money. Like, because the GoFundMe is literally like almost to $300,000. That is crazy. It hadn't even been 2 days yet. But of course he's gonna be in denial. For 2, he's already saying that he's writing a letter. I feel like he can express himself more with writing, you know what I'm saying, than verbally, like actually telling her things out his mouth. Things that he really want to say is gonna be on that letter, and she might not, you know, show us that, but it's only for her anyways. For 3, I feel like him and God been having a connection as the years been going by. Like, he been homeless for years, and he knew his breakthrough was coming. I don't know if y'all ain't never noticed, but homeless people love saying God bless. When you help a homeless person, usually homeless people be like, God bless, thank you, God gonna bless you, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, y'all, if you've been on TikTok for the past week, then you've most likely came across the story of the college student Nye that helped the older man, homeless man with cancer, who she started calling Unc. At that point, once their story came out, we were all tuned in. We were all stalking this girl's page every 30 minutes, checking for an update, because of how touching the story was. Now, you see, what happens is that when God is getting ready to bless you with something, the enemy always tries to implement a blockage. The enemy always comes out of nowhere and tries to target the new creation in Christ that you are. You see, because if we go through Nye's videos, we'll realize that Unc is giving praise to the Lord any chance he gets. At one point, when she was going around out here looking for Unc to deliver him the news of all the donations that had came in through the GoFundMe that she created for him, she found him where? In front of the church. That man is found at the house of the Lord any chance he gets. Y'all think he's just over there trying to collect food or something? Shelter? Because he could go anywhere for that. But there's a lot of people getting up here making these videos literally condemning him for his past. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, therefore, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things have become new. See, the news people actually got up there. They said the woman didn't want to be identified, and yet her pictures were literally up there. They identified her by face, but not by name. As if people can't use those same pictures in that news report to figure out who she is. Then to make it even better, they turned around and said it's not about the more than $400,000. They had to specify the more than $400,000 part. It's about the fact that she doesn't want to see anybody else get hurt. My thing is, if this incident been happening, why is it that the lady's just now speaking about it? See, because when he was in shelter and he was homeless and he was fighting cancer, there was no problem. But the minute that God used the angel to step in and bless him, all hell broke loose for this man. And that right there is sad. But what's even sadder is the people that's actually taking it upon their day to come on TikTok and make these clickbait videos, but are not pressing the direct issue with GoFundMe as we should be doing. GoFundMe is currently holding up people's money, and it will not automatically be refunding anybody's money back. Therefore, if you want your money, you have to go on here and request a refund. As y'all can see here, GoFundMe does not have a customer service number, which means you have to go directly to the Contact Us section on the GoFundMe page. Scroll all the way down and click Contact Us. This story is getting a high enough amount of attention all through social media for everybody to be able to come together and literally apply that pressure for GoFundMe to be able to release that money. Especially those who donated and generally don't want their refund. Make sure you express that in your email when you begin to flood GoFundMe emails. Let's start a movement for UNC. Just to show whoever's behind the GoFundMe franchise that we're going to continue to stick beside them. We're going to continue to stand with Nye and UNC. Get off TikTok for a slight second. Go on Google, search GoFundMe.com, go to the Contact Us sections, and begin to flood their emails. Justice for UNC. Justice for UNC. Release UNC's money. Release UNC's money. And keep the movement going until we get some type of update.
Hey, I got something out for GoFundMe. Yeah, GoFundMe, y'all over there that's acting with Nye and UNC. Y'all gonna hear me today. Y'all see this woman of God at the top of that. She has faith, and y'all see this, and y'all see her helping a homeless guy that has a past. We all have a past. We all got skeletons in our closet. The people that created gonna run and go, I probably got a worse past than UNC. Come on now. Like what? I'm about to chew y'all all the way up. So now y'all see that she's raising all this money for this one man. This man that is going through it, that's been through a lot in his whole life. As y'all can see, it is visual too. And y'all see this young lady changing this man's life. And it is giving off that y'all are jealous of this because y'all aren't in this situation. That's what I feel like. And that's kind of messed up. And then on top of that, y'all making it big now. It's headlines now. She don't even want to reach out to the news people. They can't even get in touch with her. Do y'all not know how terrible she probably feel right now? Just because y'all want to hold back a blessing, basically, because of a person's past? I'm starting to look at GoFundMe differently. Y'all raise all this money for all these people, all the other folk, but y'all don't want to contribute to the you feel me? Like, come on. That's what it's giving off. I hope y'all get it together, GoFundMe, because that ain't cool. And Nye, we all behind you. The community behind you. The black community behind you, sis. And for UNC, keep your head up too. Both of y'all, keep y'all head up. We praying for y'all safety. And at this point, GoFundMe need to refund everybody that donated so we can just send it directly to her. Because either way, this blessing ain't gonna be stopped. I promise you.
If you're following a story with the homeless man who asked the young lady for a cup of tea, and baby, she got him a cup of tea, a place to live, she got him all the things, including a $400,000 GoFundMe, come on in the room because the story has taken a turn. Quick recap, the young lady was walking, he asked for a cup of tea, she took him to get his medicine, she got him a hotel room, she got him food, she ended up getting him clothes, she posted it online and it went viral, and she raised a lot of money on GoFundMe, over $400,000 to be exact. Well, now it's come out that the man has a past, a record. Oh, how shocking. Because everybody has a past. That's why I said it like that. Everybody has a past. But anyway, it comes out that 4 years ago, apparently he's done his time. Before that, he did some other stuff. And now GoFundMe is holding the money. They will not release the funds. So you mean to tell me that because of something this man did in his past, 4 years ago plus, GoFundMe, can anybody explain to me what the money that was raised to help the homeless man, Alonzo, has to do with what he did 4+ years ago? Can anybody explain to me? Because I'm not understanding. Do I think what he did was right? No. However, if he's done his time, then this is a new season. I'm just saying. I don't know what GoFundMe, what is their deal? Because I'm just not understanding what this has to do with that. And I'm not trying to minimize what that lady went through, okay? I hate that happened to her. I'm just trying to understand how we bring it together. How do we stop him from getting off the street? Because I'm gonna tell you something. I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe that God allowed that young lady to be there at the right time. He allowed that man to ask her. There's no telling how many people he had asked for tea that day that kept walking by him. I feel like everything happens for a reason. And so since this happened, I don't know, I just feel like it's for him. So why does GoFundMe have the right to say, oh, well, this story just came out, so now we're going to hold the money? And then GoFundMe, what y'all going to do with the money? Are y'all going to refund everybody? Or what are y'all going to do with the money? I'm just trying to figure it out, baby. If you know, come on here and let me know. If you know more than what I know, post it in the comments. What do you think? Do you think this man should be able to get this money? Or do you think that because of what he did 4+ years ago, he shouldn't get it? I want to know. I'm curious. That's that on that.
There's no way we could let him do Unc like this. At all. This is ridiculous. It's not fair. Now, y'all know, I reported yesterday about the guy who they raised a $400K for, and they said he was had cancer and they raised the money. Now, I reported that he had a case or whatever, just because we got to stay informed. But nah, I ain't say nothing about GoFundMe keep his money. Y'all know GoFundMe is trying to keep it or freezing his $400,000, talking about because of a criminal record. Now, I'm going to need every person, including I, that has a criminal record. I need GoFundMe to go snatch all their money because I ain't never heard of it. Like I said, the assault wasn't right, which is why I reported on it. It was surprising, and I brought it to y'all. But ain't nobody say nothing about keeping no damn money. I done seen too many. GoFundMe gonna get sued. Woman tears or something else, y'all, because I don't like it.
Wow, this is crazy, y'all. So the homeless man that the young lady had raised nearly $500,000 for is being held. They is holding the money and possibly going to keep the money, or not really keep it, reimburse the people that sent it and not let this man have the money that they raised. This is wild. They said because of his criminal past. And this could have been 15, 20 years, 30 years ago when he was younger, whatever the case may be. But I find it extremely weird. And this was on the news, Fox 5 in DC. They were stating people can request and get their refunds. It will not be automatically refund and all that. But this is wild. Let me know y'all thoughts down below, because me personally, I'm thinking the only thought I could come up with right now is the government or the system not liking the fact that a homeless man just overnight nearly became a millionaire just like that. And they don't like the power that we have, the people have in their hands to be able to do things like this. I don't know though. Maybe I'm tripping, or maybe you never know. You never know, man, what's going on for real. But this is wild right here. This is wild. So you already know. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Follow for more, and we go.
So a white lady came out and came to the news and put out how Unc allegedly attacked her a couple years ago. And then they brought up his history, how he someone in jail, or he robbed someone a couple years ago too, and he went to jail for a couple years. And my whole thing is, does that make him undeserving? Does that make him supposed to be homeless? Does he deserve to be homeless because he made mistakes in the past? People gonna get enough of playing God. And I've been seeing a lot of creators, it's a creator mainly on here, and she's going ham. Like, she took that little piece of information and she's talking about how young women have to be careful helping men, and yeah, she was preying on her, and it's just disgusting, like how we tear each other down. Like, and it's always at the root of like people happiness, people rewarding, or this is a beautiful moment. And me personally, I'm not gonna let nothing take that away from him or her. What she did for him was beautiful, and what he got, he deserved it. What he got coming to him, that's between God and him. It's none of our place to say he don't deserve that money. It's none of our place to say he deserves to be homeless. That's nobody's place. He did his time. When you're homeless, I think that will cause you to do things that is insane or the average person would do. So I think we should look at where he is today and not what he did a couple years ago.
Let me just say something real quick. There will always be that one person who see you doing good and they will hit on you. And that is this woman down here. I'm not dismissing the fact that she got by him and what he did was awful and completely wrong. However, the fact that you decided to automatically speak up because you see the fact that he's getting all this blessing is so weird to me. Because had he not been getting all this spotlight that he's getting right now, you would have never said anything. You probably would have just act like you didn't even care and move on with your life. But the fact that he's, getting GoFundMe pages made for him and he's getting money from strangers and people are supporting him and this young lady that helped him, you want to get some of that spotlight is so freaking weird to me. Do I think that he should be held accountable for his behavior and his actions? Absolutely. However, he should not be able to not receive the money that was raised for him. I believe he should still be able to keep that money and make himself into a better man. I said what I said.
So after digging into the reactions and videos surrounding Nai's incredible act of kindness towards the homeless man, we've uncovered some fascinating insights that shed light on the complexities of the story. First off, let's talk about Nai. Despite being a college student, she selflessly chose to give a portion of her own money to the homeless man, even though it could have been allocated towards her own education. This speaks volumes about the character and genuine kindness that she has. In fact, her altruism has inspired others to create a separate GoFundMe account dedicated solely to supporting her college expenses. It's heartwarming to see the community rallying behind someone who embodies such compassion and selflessness. And now let's shift our focus to the homeless man. Despite the allegations against him, his demeanor in the videos is notable. He's seen constantly expressing appreciation and praising God, indicating a potential transformation and newfound faith. While the situation remains complex and nuanced, these insights remind us of the multifaceted nature of human behavior and the power of compassion to spark positive change. As we delve deeper into the discussions and reactions surrounding this story, keep these perspectives in mind. It is crucial to address some of the pressing questions and concerns that have emerged from the community's reactions. Firstly, there's been a lot of debate about GoFundMe's role in holding funds based on past allegations or criminal history. Many argue that withholding funds from individuals who may have mental health issues or a history of instability could hinder their ability to seek necessary treatment and support. Additionally, questions have been raised about the timing of the woman's allegations against the homeless man. Some have pointed out that if she was aware of his struggles with cancer and his need for medication, why wait until after the video goes viral to come forward with accusations? This raises broader questions about accountability, empathy, and the complexities of human relationships. While it is important to address wrongdoing and ensure justice, the timing and motivations behind such accusations can significantly impact perceptions of truth and fairness. Ultimately, this story serves as a reminder of the nuanced dynamics at play in acts of kindness, redemption, and societal responses to adversity. During our exploration of reactions to Ank's story, one particular viewpoint stood out, a perspective that highlights the intertwining of faith, redemption, and the weight of one's past. In this reaction, it was eloquently expressed that when blessings come, often accompanied by acts of kindness and generosity from others, the shadows of one's past may attempt to overshadow the newfound light. Ank, despite potentially grappling with a dark past, has found himself at a pivotal moment, a moment where the collective support and compassion of those around him signify a time of liberation and hope. Furthermore, the idea of mobilizing support to pressure GoFundMe to release the funds earmarked for Ank speaks volumes about the community's unwavering support and belief in his deserving of this opportunity for a fresh start. It's a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the belief in second chances. As we continue to unravel the layers of this story, another perspective emerges, one that raises important questions about the timing and authenticity of certain allegations. The woman's claims of misconduct by Ank, particularly in light of recent footage, raises doubts about the veracity of her allegations. Observations about the height differential between the individuals in the footage and Ank cast further doubt on the narrative being presented. Speculations have arisen about potential ulterior motives at play behind the scenes, from GoFundMe's reluctance to release the funds to the sudden emergency of accusations. There is a sense that the narrative surrounding Ank's sudden windfall may be manipulated by unseen forces. The broader narrative suggests a struggle between grassroots support and potentially nefarious attempts to control the narrative. With Ank's newfound fortune comes a wave of skepticism and suspicion, highlighting the challenges faced by individuals thrust into the spotlight. overnight. While we must approach these allegations with caution and critical thinking, it is imperative to continue advocating for transparency, accountability, and justice for all parties involved. Amidst the complexities and controversies surrounding Nai and Ang's story, one thing remains abundantly clear: the outpouring of positivity and support from the online community. From heartfelt songs to touching tributes, the relationship between Nai and Ang has touched the hearts of millions, sparking a wave of optimism and goodwill that transcends the challenges of our times. What's truly remarkable is the overwhelming positivity that has emerged from this narrative. Despite the darkness and tension in the world, people are coming together to celebrate acts of kindness and compassion, demonstrating the resilience of the human spirit. As we continue to navigate through the uncertainties and allegations surrounding Ang's past, one sentiment remains constant: we must ensure that he receives the support and assistance he needs to thrive, whether it's through financial contributions, advocacy, or simply spreading awareness. Let's rally behind Nai and Ang and all those who embody the spirit of kindness and generosity. Together we can create a brighter, more compassionate world. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. We've explored the highs and lows, the complexities and nuances surrounding Nai and Ang's journey, a journey that has touched the hearts of millions and sparked meaningful conversations across the internet. Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this video? Share your opinions, reactions, and insights in the comments. Your voice matters and we value your opinion. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. By doing so, you will help us continue to bring you more content like this and spread messages of kindness, compassion, and understanding. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Together, let's keep the spirit of positivity and support alive. Until next time, take care and stay compassionate.